Welcome everybody. So in case you haven't noticed, we're filming in a new location today. Welcome to Lake Las Vegas. I'll give you a quick little tour before I get into this video of just the surrounding area and for my Detroit people, this beautiful weather. So today the topic is fear, but more specifically a fear of success. So we all know what a fear of failure is, but what about a fear of success? Why would anybody be afraid to succeed? Well, let me first start off by breaking down what a fear of failure is. The fear of failure is the fear that when you put forth effort, you won't reach the goal that you set to reach. So, you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to be a writer, and then you start writing, and then nobody actually reads your writing. And you feel like you failed because you haven't reached the goal of becoming a successful writer. Where the fear of success is the opposite of that. It's the idea that, hey, I want to become a writer, and then you set out to write a book, and that book is so successful that you don't know where to go to from there. A lot of people feel this fear because, one, they haven't really thought out a plan of what's the next step in their process, and two, because they never really had faith in the goal that they set forth anyway. So then when they succeed, they have no clue of how to rise from that moment. That's a fear of success. I want to address the elephant in the room first. As you can tell, we are on location, which is what I mentioned at the first half of this video. The reason why I chose to film like this is because I have a fear of being out in public, talking, filming, whatever. I have a fear of how it might make me look, or just being noticed by other people, different things like that. And I took this opportunity to face a fear while I'm talking to you about facing fears. I don't know how successful this video will be. I'm hoping that it reaches a lot of people. But regardless of whether I fail at this or I succeed at this, I tried it. I put myself out there. I put a step in the right direction. And all I can do is grow from here. Because if it does succeed, then I know how to continue on a path like this. And if it doesn't succeed, then I know what I have to work on. But I won't know either if I don't face the fear and at least try. That's what I want you to take away from this video today. So with that being said, I want to jump into the 3 ways that a fear of success can hold you back. Number 1, it causes failure in itself. See, if you're already afraid to be successful, then you won't try. Not trying leads to failure. When you do try and put your best foot forward, no matter what your actual fear is, whether it's a failure or success, you have a greater chance at reaching success because you actually put the effort in. So a fear of success keeps you from even reaching any goals that you put forth anyway. Number 2, it keeps you trapped. It keeps you in this state of mind where you're constantly thinking about what could go wrong, or in the fear of success, what can go right. Instead of planning out just what steps you want to take, you stay in the mindset of, well, if I do this and I make it, then what? And then you just keep thinking that over and over again, and it stops you from even doing anything. So you're trapped. You're trapped inside of your own mind. You're trapped inside of your own failure, and you're trapped inside of your own fear, which makes it hard for you to do anything worth doing. And then lastly, it wastes your time. It keeps you, again, from doing anything, and you waste time concentrating and thinking about fear. Failure, success, whatever. You're thinking about fear. And the longer you think about fear, the less time you have to focus on the goal you want. Focus on the journey you want. If you want to see yourself succeed, you have to at least take a step forward. Because if you don't take a step forward, what ends up happening is you waste your time, you feel trapped, and you fail anyway. So, in that state of mind, you need to push yourself forward to be a successful person, no matter what it is. No matter if you don't know what's coming next, if you have an idea or a vision, then you need to try to push forward. So, what can you do to face this fear of success or failure? Well, the first thing I want you to understand is that most people will tell you things like, just do it, just jump right into it, just face whatever fear you may have, and, don't hold back. And while that's good advice, one of the things I really want you to know is that you shouldn't take on too much at a time. Take your time with your fears. Make a list of the biggest fears that are keeping you from being as successful as you want to be. And then when you look at that list, take one item at a time and break it down. Face that specific fear. Break it down into smaller goals. And then as you achieve those smaller goals, celebrate them. A lot of times we take on the whole thing and then we get frustrated when we can't finish everything. That's because fear is not something you can just jump forward at. It takes time. So break down each goal, take it on, and face that fear. Secondly, in the midst of what I just said, let that fear drive you. Tell yourself that it's not going to be the destruction or the end of you. It won't waste your time. Let that fear drive you to face your fears. So you know in your mind, you know what? I might be afraid of this, but I'm going to succeed no matter what. I'm going to make it no matter what. And I don't care about these little insignificant fears. Let it drive you. There's nothing in this world that can stop you from achieving a goal you really want. Nothing but you. So don't let yourself be dragged down by your irrational fears or your worries of things that you can achieve. Just put forth the effort. Work to be as successful as you want to be. And don't let anything stop you. And definitely don't let fear of success stop you. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. That's it. I just wanted to focus on being able to conquer your fears and knowing what a fear of success looks like. If you have any questions about this idea, or if you want to know some more steps, or if you want to know different things you can do to help you conquer this type of fear, please leave me a comment below and ask the question. Or you can send me an email at themirrorimageinc@gmail.com. That way we can have a one-on-one talk about some of the fears you may be struggling with. Outside of that, please like, share, and subscribe. I really love making these videos. I really hope to continue to test boundaries with myself and for you guys so that we can continue to grow and not let fear keep us from doing what we are meant to do in this life. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you come back next Friday for the next one. Bye.